Hey everyone, welcome back to Panorama. We have 3 buildings left to find and build, or to unlock and build, I should say. Let's see if that's going to be today. This could also honestly be the last episode if we unlock all buildings and we build them. Depending on how the game handles that we've built the final building, this could be the final episode. I'm hoping we'll be allowed to finish, but I don't know. Let's get into it. How do I usually do this? I think I usually use keyboard to move around. This seemed a little bit quick, but I'm not sure actually. 18 points right there, right off the bat. Seems decent enough. Very nice, very nice. And let's get you over here. 12 points. Perfect. Beautiful even. And let's see. We got another one of you. 18 points there as well. 25 points right there. That is a beauty if I ever saw one. That is a beauty. Sold. Sold, my good man. Let's see what else we have here. Forest and wheat, or field I should say. Probably more over here. 19 points right there. That is beautiful. 29 there though. That does include a mission though. So that's a little bit misleading. We can still complete this with just a pure forest tile. And what was it? 19 right there. That's good enough for me. And let's see, pure housing. I don't think we actually have anywhere left that's like super awesome. But 13 is still respectable. And we work on a mission there, so let's do that. A single mission here. On the rock, of course. Surrounded by trees. Because why not? Let's see. You do only need 2 more rocks, but you also only have 2 more places, so I guess that makes sense. I mean, we could do something like that, but that's not gonna work then with the mission. No. I mean, we can rotate this one. So we could do something like that. That might actually not be too bad. 33 points right there. This is actually forest, so this is a pretty darn good placement. 33 points. I think that's a winner. That is a winner. 16 points there with this one. 29 points. Oh my lord. But you are not a pocket yet, sir. You're not a pocket yet. So let's go with the 16 there, and this one we'll use to complete this mission right there. Very nice, very nice. And now the question is if I think we wait here to see if we can't get some forest mountain tiles over here. So these are going to be somewhere over here where it makes sense. 8 points, is that the best we can do? 12. We'll take that one. 10 right there. Your fort goes in there, and we have a mission right there to complete for 34 points. Very nice, very nice. 10 points for you. 2 mission, both fields. That is nice to see. Can we squeeze you in there? We could actually squeeze you in there. I don't see why we shouldn't. So let's do that. See, now we are in a little bit of an interesting situation here, because we of course have all our forest buildings over here still, but we are kind of waiting for a forest mountain here. I don't know, 12 points might actually not be too bad. Points right there. Is that the best we can do? We also have 12 outside. Well, let's do 12 points. And we're not building any buildings right now. I think that was one of the few episodes lately where we were not building any buildings. 32 points for what? I'll definitely take that. And we'll continue this. Man, this is disappointing now. Just the 9 points. This is almost 10 points, okay, well, double digits, I guess we'll take it. And let's see here, 10 points there as well. Okay. Forest Ocean, I don't think is anything we have any use for anywhere. We have 10 points there. That's just utilizing the ocean though, which is fine. A little bit off, right? But actually, we do have some ocean forest needed over here. We also have a mission, so let's do that. Let's do that. Pure Fields, you go over there, sir, for 32 points. Very nice. You could also go in there. That is now a pocket. We have 3 coming up. Wow. 3 forest fields. I mean, that could be right in there as well. We're gonna have a lot of pockets that we're not gonna be able to fill here. Oh, well, let's be honest, we will be able to fill them, but we are not going to. 9 points right there. Working on that mission, I think that's okay. I don't think we're gonna take another. Well, we do have one coming up, but that's also mountain, which we definitely want down here. 100%. Let's see, what else we got? What else we got then? 10 points there. $11 there. So, yeah, can't do too much with these. We have 2 missions down here as well. Field missions. We need to do those. Well, it seems like 11 is the best we can do. Well, new building. Very nice. Okay. Well, we have the seaport or the industrial barn. I guess we're gonna go industrial barn. Let's see. Fields, ocean, and house. Like, it could be like somewhat over here. If we can squeeze it in here, we can really utilize the field and the house. Out here is a little bit less so, and we actually could squeeze it in there. We could squeeze it in there. You know, then we will. We will squeeze it in there. Okay. I wanted to grab it instantly because in case we needed a flower tile, we might as well do it with this, but we already had one. Lucky us. $14, sure. Let's grab that one. Another field mission. Okay, we like those. What about if we do that? 46 points. Sold. And now we have this one that we need to build, so let's get to work on that. 8 points now, that seems low. Now that is decent. This is building, so we don't have to care about that, but this is pure forest, so this is the tile we want there. This is the tile we want over here. Something like that seems good enough. I mean, perfect would be water in or house instead of water here, but we can only work with what we have. Can also put it out here. Work on this mission. This is 14 points as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's work on the mission. Okay. 11 points for you right there. But that is just the mountain being utilized. There's nothing else going on there. Okay. Could utilize it over here as well, but I don't think I necessarily want that. That being said though, I don't think we necessarily have a great placement for this one. 12 is not too bad. That's definitely bonus points from the ocean. And a little bit extra from the house, but so let's do that. Okay, so a wheat tile, a field tile. We do have a couple of field missions, but we have this one here that we want to finish. So honestly, I think, as per usual, we're going to focus on that. Okay, sold. We can't keep being picky. Another field goes in there. Get another mission. Okay. Forest we do like. Could we? No, we could almost squeeze it in there, but not quite. That wouldn't really be a good idea either, I think. That would cancel a mission. What if we do it like this? No. Then we have to do it... No, that's because that's an extra intake right there. That's why. Okay, let's see then. Can we do something like that? We could... do something like that, actually. It fits perfectly, but the quests is not going to be super happy about that. Not sure why it's not updating right here. This should complete, if we were able to place it, that is. This should complete the... Yeah, maybe it's because I can't place it, so it doesn't even consider it a valid placement, so it doesn't matter. Maybe that's why it's not updating. Okay, we could do something like that. It seems like we should be able to do something better than that here, but I guess this is kind of okay. Sure. Let's do that. 11 points right there. Let's do that. To get more flower tiles, we have 12 and we have a mission complete, so let's do that. Could also do that, honestly. I'm not against that at all. This is now a pocket, so this is okay. Let's do that. Let us do that. And getting kind of low. Is that because we're getting too far away from the points here? Kind of. There's very few placements left here where we are going to get double points at least, so these are not going to be super satisfying for a while now, or anymore I should say. Okay, forest, field and house. That should be possible to get something here. 15 points right there. That's pretty damn good for what it is. Since it actually only hits three tiles. That's impressive. Let's do that. Forest and mountain. You go in there. 2 ocean missions. We like those. I don't think there's a way to squeeze you in. There actually is. There is a way to squeeze you in right there. 40 points. Sure, why not? Why not? A house. You go over there. We are almost done building this one. We have forest mission right there, so let's do that. You go in there. Let's do that. You go there to complete a mission, and you go there to complete a building. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Look at all those beautiful upgrades and beautiful points coming in. It's not quite enough to get the next building, but it is close. It is, well, not really, but we're getting closer at least, is what I meant to say. 5 and 3 points, 1 point, that is hardly worth it, my friend. 12 points, now we're talking a little bit. Scrap that. Nice, compressed mission tile. Not the best placement. It is ocean next to a teeny tiny little lake there. And it is mountain in the mountain area. I would have loved if we could like have squeezed it in somewhat around here, but we cannot. Could maybe squeeze it in like here. That would require a forest mountain tile or the upcoming flower tile, like right here. Sure, let's do that. And now we can continue with our field missions, and we could complete one straight away. We could complete one straight away. Do that instead though. Mountain, we do have one up here. For a measly 2 points. That is a small teeny tiny little little tile. That's actually perfect right there. Okay, sold. That should be enough to complete, or to get a building as well, yeah? Quite, but this one will. Well, we know what this is gonna be. This is gonna be the seaport. Okay. Let us see. This is probably gonna be up here somewhere, right? Can we utilize the flower tile? That we can, and I don't think we can do it any better than this. Unless we find somewhere else. Utilize 2 tiles there, but it's not much better. Can we do something like right here? Oh, it's so close if the tree hadn't been there. Very close as well. Now that is nice. That's decent. Sure. Let's do that. That it fit, right? I don't think it allows us to place it. No. So it fits. Good. Perfect. Beautiful even. Let's do that down here. And let us complete you as well. And we get more forest. Okay, 10 points. That's a little bit better. I'm always sad to see when we get down to single digits, because we've had so many points from these areas. But, you know, we are running out. We are running out of places. Ooh, more missions. Okay. Another housing mission. Do we want you down in here in the middle? This is kind of a strangely weird and just weird placement, but you know, it works. It works, I suppose. We have you up here. So we need a house and 2 flower fields. Nothing coming up. Well, there's a house, but nothing coming up flower fields wise. I guess we'll keep an eye out for that one. Oh my lord. What a tile. That is such a weird tile. Oh my god, what on earth is going on here? Okay, there is 2 missions. Okay. I thought for a hot second there was only the one. We could do something strange like this. That would require a mountain flower tile coming up, so we're not gonna do that. Could do something weird like this. Such a shame we can't do this. That would have been really, really nice. Why don't we do something like that? You know what, that fits strangely well. Alright, sold. We can start working on this one as well for measly points. A field forest definitely goes down here somewhere. Field flower could go in here. 22 points right there is pretty darn good as well. I think we'll take that. Did we do this one over here? Yes, we just need 2 flower tiles. 8 points seems weak, but it is what it is. I don't think we're gonna fit any more missions in here, at least not with this one, that's for sure. And I mean, I'm gonna surround something here, maybe something like this. Doesn't seem to. 12 points is just so bad. But we're not gonna get much more, and this is a bad idea all around. 12 points for such a tile. I guess we don't have much of a choice. I guess we can try and surround this instead, something like this. That's 35 points, but that it does include a mission complete. But 21 points, that's a little bit better at least. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'm not sure what do we have here. We have a lot of flower beds here. That's not gonna work with anything. Forest, a little bit of field, a little bit of ocean. Evidently a little bit of everything but the mountain. $10 points for you. It's not, that was a misclick, I just wanted to hover. 11 points right there, but this, my friend, is gonna go in right there. Beautiful. Another mission. Oh my lord, we're getting a lot of those right now. This is a nice tile. I mean, you're gonna fit in nice right there. That's 68 points. 2 completed missions. We could do 3 completed missions. I think that this placement is better. I love the idea of this. To have 3 completed missions with 1 click. Sold. I don't think it's the best placement, but that's a fun placement, so let's do that. And this one, I think we're gonna go with over here. 24 points, that's very decent, that's very decent. 10 points right there, we'll take that. Mountain Ocean. You will go, I guess, it doesn't really matter too much, because you're kinda... Actually, you will go over here. Still looking for the forest tiles. Oh, not the forest, the flower tiles. We do have 1 coming up, that's good. I'm hoping to finish this building this episode. Honestly, I'm hoping to finish the next building this episode as well. Because I would hate to... just unlock it and not finish it, and then the game is like... When we actually finish it next episode, like 5 minutes in, oh yeah, now you won the game, you can't continue. So that would be kinda anticlimactic to end with that. So we will, I think we will hang on until we finish these 2 buildings. So it might turn into a little bit of a longer episode than usual here, but if it ends up being a season finale, I think that's okay, right? I think that's okay. Well, lots of options over here for the fields, that's good. 13 points. Let's remember that we are trying to build this one up here, so let's do that. Very close to unlocking the final building here. Very, very close. 11 points, we'll take that. Mountain Forest, we still have very good options over there. 29 points and another fun tile here to place down. That might even be enough. Yep. That might even be enough. And you will not work right there. You will not work right there. This, okay, let's see what this is. Final Monument. Build this structure to finish and win the game. It removes all remaining tiles, gives points for them, and gives points for all animals on map. Okay. So I guess the idea is to just finish instead of placing them. I don't know what's better points-wise, but I suppose we'll just honestly, it's cool with me that we ended here, my friends. It's cool with me that we ended here. Let's where do we want it though? What makes sense? I think You know, it could be kind of cool to throw a last tribute up here, maybe in an area that we haven't really built in a long time. On the other hand, it feels kind of strange not to at least acknowledge that, you know, this is where we've spent most of our time lately. I mean, we could place it right here. This is, I don't want to say devoid of buildings down here, but right here it would kind of stand out, right? Guess we'll take it right there. Let's do that. And let's see if we can't place you somewhere that makes sense. I'm guessing we want to finish the missions at least before we finish the monument, right? I think this placement here is okay. We can complete the missions here. Yes. Let's do that. Let us do that. And let's... We will work on this one at least. We will work on this one. We'll just not finish it quite yet. This one will finish this building though. Whoosh. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, mountain house is not something we have anywhere as far as I am aware. So let's do that. 12 points right there is good enough. Now this one is perfect in here because it touches 3 missions and it's a pocket. Don't think it gets much better than that. 12 points right there. Let's do that. We have another one of these. We still need those down here. Do we still have one up here? We do actually. Let's do that before we forget it. Let's take stock of what we have left mission wise. We don't have anything over there. I guess we'll keep getting missions, so we'll keep getting missions. So there might not be much of a point to say, hey, we'll continue until we don't have any more missions. That completes you as well. Yeah, so let's do that. So obviously there is a choice for us to be made here. If we go for more points, if it's even more points, to not build this bad boy and just continue placing down tiles, I would say that's at least, it's probably 4 episodes, if not more, probably 6 to place all this. We did get a few tiles today, and we started at 469, so it would let's a handful of episodes, 5 episodes to finish this just the old-fashioned way, just place tiles. I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know how many points we get per tile here, but we are not really min-maxing here already, so we are not. We don't really care about that. I think it's a beautiful spot to end the series here, and then we'll continue with something else next Friday. You go down there. We still have a few missions here I would like to finish before we finish that. Let's at least finish these 2. 12 points is good for me. $11 points is good enough. Oh my god. Okay. What if we do that? If we do this, and then that's another couple of missions complete. That's another mission complete. Still have this one over here, though. But I think these are not going to get complete because we have a forest coming up, and that is going to be it, I think. So let's get as many points here as we can with these last few tiles. 12 points, is that what we can do? 13 right there. 13 it is. You removed some tiles up here, but I can't see which ones you removed, so probably weren't any good ones. 8 points right there, we get a mission. You can complete one of them right there. But that's probably, that's gonna be it. Don't think there's a way we can complete both of these. Complete the building like that, actually. Let's get a few last points out. And the last house. 13 points and 14,000 points. Oh my god, okay. 14,000 points. What is that? I mean, per. I can't do that math. I would need a calculator for that. I would need a calculator for that. You know what? I have one on my phone. Let's see here. So if we just... This should be simple math, right? Let's see. I have my little... That's not in there. I have my tools. I have my calculator. If we say roughly 14,000 divided by 400, and I know there's probably a few of you out there that are shaking your head that I can't even do this. That is 35. You know what? 35 points per tile ish, roughly. This one gets give us some points as well. Let's go 30 per tile. That is pretty darn good, I think. That is pretty darn good. And let's 13,866. 13,866 because we have another one coming up. 13,866. Let's see if this leaves us in a better or worse position. We're not going to be doing min-maxing. I'm just curious now. 14 points right there is good enough. We can maybe get another mission complete here with this one. Can we? I'm not sure. $13,866. No, that actually made it a little bit worse. It's fine. It's fine. So it's I think it's worth it to build this as soon as possible. Final monument. Oh my god, look at all these. Boom, 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 boom. Holy Hannah. Okay, well, okay, we actually still had a tile. We still had a tile. I thought it was like, okay, you need to click this tile and that'll be it. 33,661 points. It took us just shy of 7.5 hours to complete all the structures. Let's see, is there anything... Oh, we just get the final tile. That's a little bit anticlimactic, isn't it? Last few points, boom. And no end screen or anything. That's a little bit strange, but okay. We get to enjoy our empire one last time. That was fun. That was fun. Much more fun than I thought it was going to be. No eternal tile placement like in Dorf Romantic, but I don't think that's such a bad thing. We have a couple of games still that I want to take a look at, and it might be an ever-growing list of tile-based puzzle games that we want to check out. So by all means, if you have any, you're more than welcome to suggest it. We have next time, I think we have Preserve, and we have what's it called, Land Above, Sea Below. I think they are both very different. I think Preserve is much more I believe it has a puzzle mode as well, where you have to place them in a very specific order to get to reach a score, and then you move on to like the next level. And It has another one like this here in Panorama and in Dorf Romantic where we place and get scores and tiles, etc., but I actually don't remember it. It's been a very, very long time since I played that part of the game. So we have that, and we have Land Above, Sea Below. I think that's what it's called, right? Which is also a tile-based score thingamajiggy where we have to battle the ever-growing tide, which is a whole mechanic on its own. Very, very difficult, I feel, because we have to, for my brain to wrap itself around that, have to think so far ahead, because we can't place tiles on top of tiles that is underwater, but we also can't get any points from the tiles that are underwater, etc., etc. It's seems super complicated in my head, but maybe once we actually get to play it, it'll open up quite a bit. It'll be one of the two that we return with next Friday. I hope you enjoyed this series. I had lots of fun playing it. I can highly recommend it. For now, though, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.